EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Throwing to start the drive, Burke. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Up the middle they go, Washington. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Mitchell. That's out to the flat for Akers. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Back to throw. Mitchell. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. Will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, they'll run with the Wangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And while their numbers for the season haven't been that great, they do have players capable of making plays, as we just saw there, able to get in there and blow that play up. They're just looking for more of those types of plays throughout this game.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This 2nd and 4.
18, 5 in.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
On first, here's Washington. Nicest way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but it's a stand on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off play action. Burke. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time. A handoff right side. It's Washington. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. After 1, 7-0. Oh. Back to throw. Burke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a run up the middle with Washington. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Burke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rashad Evans. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And the Rams at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Here is 3rd and 5. Motion left, Cup.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Here's Mitchell from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Back to throw, Mitchell. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
To throw on second down, Burke finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. Down the right sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On first and goal, Washington. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up a third down and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a fourth and goal. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go now.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was,
the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19-18. Cowboy 80.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down and a yard.
Bronco 80.
Off the play fake. Mitchell going up top for Cup. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Yep.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
All kinds of options. Off play action. Mitchell. Looking for Cooper Kupp again. 2 in a row. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol.
Chop 60, chop 60. Let go.
Akers. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to over...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mitchell, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake. Mitchell. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, LA! Tutu Atwell, 59 yards.
And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Burke.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give left side here for Nwangu.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that one complete downfield to Cup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
throwing on 3rd and long. Burke, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. It's taken to the 26. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Say, hey. Ready.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready,
the Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Mitchell. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Burke. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. On the give, this is Washington. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Come on, come on. Hey. Let go.
Mitchell on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, That's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Go!
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. Set.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one-sided, really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.